It's John Bolenbaugh with one of the oil spill residents. What's your name, please?
Phyllis Nelson.
And where do you live?
Baker's Trailer Park.
In Battle Creek, Michigan?
Yes.
Okay. That's for people around the world that are going to watch this. Don't get nervous.
I ain't nervous. I'm kind of mad.
You're mad? What are you mad about?
I lost my dog. I lost my house. The doctor told me it took like 5 years off my house. I went from stage 1 at COPD to stage 3.
All
in 6 months.
Within 6 months, and it happened right when the oil spill happened.
And I've had heart surgery since then.
Wow.
My daughter comes over and visits, and she's getting nosebleeds, and she's getting sick, and she wasn't even here during the oil spill.
Wow, so that's just from visiting she's getting this.
Yes.
And that makes her probably not want to come visit very often because, I mean, who wants to get headaches and nosebleeds? Yeah. Yeah. What's up with your husband?
He's getting sores all the time.
Okay, what kind of sores?
They start out like little blisters, and they break out into bloody sores.
All right. Is that one on your arm right there?
Yeah, right here.
And so what do they start out as?
Like a little pimple, and they turn like a blister, and then they break open.
Oh, wow. And you never had those before?
No.
All right. Can you tell me about when the oil spill happened, about how, did you mention to me that they were trying to get you to sign off on your rights?
Yeah, they wanted me to settle for 2 air conditioners and an air purifier because I got tired of being in a motel room because of my dogs. You know, I already lost 5 puppies. I have to put another one to sleep because of the oil spill. And I told them to buy me 2 air conditioners and an air purifier, and you don't have to pay for motel rooms anymore.
Okay.
And they wanted me to settle. They go, will you settle for that? I said, hell no, I ain't going to settle for that. My life's worth more than that.
Yeah, oh, definitely. This is what Enbridge and these companies try to do. They try to get you to sign off your rights for nothing. And they think that you're just going to jump at it. And the problem is some of these people didn't realize that you can, some of these people are now getting $50,000 to $100,000 when they were only getting $500 before it, Just got to go through the lawsuit. You got to get an attorney. You got to sue, and
you got to stand your ground.
You got to stand your ground. You're definitely right. What happened with your puppies?
They were conceived just before the oil spill, and the vet said that due to the chemicals in the air, they all died.
Wow. And
they were 5 puppies, full-blood Chihuahuas, $300 a piece.
So did Enbridge reimburse you for that?
No, they said it wasn't their responsibility.
Well, who brought the chemicals to this area?
Exactly my point.
Okay, and so can you tell me about the evacuation?
They said at first it was mandatory, not mandatory, but volunteer. But then they said you have to leave because of your health condition. They put you up.
Okay, and then so you're in a hotel, and then did they ever kick you out of the hotel?
Yes, I was in 5 different hotels in 3 weeks.
5 different hotels in 3 weeks?
Yes, and one hotel was right across the river. It was closer to the river than my home was.
Wait a minute. So they actually put you in more danger saying that they were helping you by putting you in a hotel that was closer to the river than what you are right now?
Right.
And right now you're probably, I'm guessing, yeah, so you were closer than that. Yeah. These guys are, it's a big joke. Sometimes I want to laugh at them, but this is no laughing matter. This is sad.
What makes me pissed is they got all this money. They think they run over us because we're just little people, and they think we're after their money because every one of us here in this park are on fixed income, and they think we're after their money, but we're not. I want them to make it right.
And what do you want them to do to make it right?
Put people where they can breathe, where they can have a healthy life.
So you feel they've ruined your life?
Yeah, they have.
Okay. Tell me more about that.
What kind of quality life am I going to have? An accident. I'm 48 years old. I shouldn't be like that now.
No.
The specialist told me with the chemicals that are in the oil, I'm lucky if I see my 50th birthday. And they're saying, oh, it's not our fault, but it is their fault. Because I did not live around that chemicals. I wasn't exposed to those chemicals at any job I've ever done. I've never been exposed to them chemicals. But now I have to live with it.
Well, that's why I'm doing this. I want them to, reimburse all the residents for what they've done. And the only way to get into these companies, the only way to change what these companies do is to get in their pocketbooks. That's the truth. There ain't no other way around it. Either you throw them in jail or you take the money out of their pockets.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get them to do anything proper and right. And I want to thank you for what you've said today. And I'm going to, make this public, and I want everybody to see this because, you're a great story to tell, and people around the world need to see this stuff. And BP and Enbridge have oil, they have a contract together. So this is also BP. So BP ruined the Gulf, and they're helping ruin up here in Michigan also. Don't let BP off. Don't let Enbridge off. And
Make them stand up for what they believe. Stand up for what you believe and make them pay for what they've done.
yes, and they've had oil spills in New York, in Chicago, Yellowstone National Park now, Michigan,
Ohio.
Ohio. I mean, they're everywhere, and they're just polluting all of our land. So thank you for.
There's one more thing I want to say.
Sure.
I want them to bring their kids down here and their grandkids to go swimming in that river. I want the city commissioner and his kids and his grandkids to go swimming in that river and tell me that it's safe. I want them to eat the fish out of that river and tell me it's safe. I'm from Missouri. You got to show me. That's my motto.
That's a good motto. Let's see if they have their grandkids and their kids swim in that polluted river. If they do, then shame on them. And if they open the river, shame on them again.
Exactly.
So
I'm protesting. I don't care.
you're protesting what?
The opening of the river. It's not safe. It's not clean.
I know. You're right. I just love hearing people say it because it makes me feel like what I'm doing, is helping.
The county park, they're doing some improvements to that park. I'm going to be there with a big old sign saying, it's not safe.
Yep.
I'll go to jail, but I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care if I go to jail either. It's for a good cause. It's for a good
You got to
cause.
speak for the people that can't speak.
Why do you think Enbridge tries to arrest me when I videotape areas that have oil left?
Because you're telling the truth. You're making them look bad. You're
And
making them look like the idiots that they are.
yeah, that's a fact. Don't make sense to me.
Me neither. If my dad was here, you would get an Indian that would be, oh Lord. He wouldn't just spout off at the mouth. That's just like that way.
Well,
Because he's a man that believes in standing up for what you believe in.
yeah, I'm surprised I'm still alive, to be honest. But I'm not gonna quit till I'm either dead or we accomplish something positive.
As you succeed in passing on the other side, somebody will pick up your fight. Because you know that someone's going to be, it'll be me. I'll be out there. I'll be trenching in that oil, and I'll be finding the resources to do that. It'll be guaranteed. You're covered.
Thank you. Did you grow up around here?
Yes, I did. In fact, you can go right down here to River Road, take a left all the way down to the end and take a right. And my home don't know Standard no more, but it was 124 Overton where I grew up at.
You want a video?
My dad took me to the river, taught me how to fish, taught me how to swim. I even bailed out of a moving boat in that river over a spider. I can't take my grandkids and share that experience with them because of the oil.
So you want to take your kids to the river or grandkids?
No.
Why not?
I'm suffering enough from the chemicals. I don't need them sick. They're my angels. I don't want them to suffer what I've gone through.
I asked you this before, but tell me about you going to the doctor, how many times you've been going, and what they've been saying.
I've been going to the doctor every month since I started.
Every month.
Yeah.
And
in the hospital like 7 times.
wow. Okay.
I've had a stent put in, a heart surgery, and everything. And
Okay.
my health is just right down.
And you feel, what do you feel? It's from what?
It's from the oil.
Okay.
Because I was, like I said, diagnosed with COPD over 10 years ago. And I was able to live just fine. And then all of a sudden it goes from stage 1 to stage 3 in 6 months. I know.
The reason why I ask these questions is because I need people, I say this stuff all the time, but I need people to say it also, because you tie it all together and then you can show some proof of what's going on. That way they don't have to believe me, they can believe all of us.
And I sleep a lot now. And my doctor thought I had sleep apnea. So I had to go through that sleep study twice. Twice, remind you. Twice I had to go through that because they thought I had sleep apnea. But it proved that I didn't have sleep apnea. It's due to the chemicals in the air. Where
Wow.
when you can't breathe, you sleep.
Yep. A lot of residents say they sleep a lot. A lot of them.
And it scares me because there's 5 deaths in this park already.
Yep.
I don't want to be the 6th one.
I don't want you to be either.
I'm too damn young and I'm too stubborn. I'll be the last one screaming.
Good. You scream all the way. But it's going to be many years from now. That's what I'm hoping. Okay?
Yeah. We can hope, but
Let's be positive here. I know they've ruined our lives, but we're going to fight. So we're going to do what we can, okay? All right. What do you think about what I'm doing?
I think it's great. You're out there. You don't care about it. Hoot and high water, what anybody says. You're gonna let the public know what Enbridge has done. They fucked up. If they were cleaning it up, that is a different story. But you can go back behind our park and see that it ain't been cleaned up. But
Yep.
to them, there's no oil back there.
Yep, that is true. I could go right now and show oil. I know for a fact because I've did it many times.
I can smell it.
Oh yeah, it's there. But
And what really irritates the hell out of me is they waited almost a week and a half, before they come and did anything about it.
so you sat here for a week and a half before they.
In that stuff before they did anything about it.
Wow, the benzene levels was 1,700 parts per billion in some of the areas of the river, and where the spill was, and you lived in it.
For a week and a half.
Wow. You know, only 6 is legal.
Really?
Yes. So some people worked and lived in the areas that were 1,000 times the legal limit. And Enbridge, of course, lied and said it was a different type of oil than it was. How does this company, this makes me mad, how does this company not know what type of oil is going through the... I know...
They knew the day that it happened, but they covered it up and made it sound Monday. Them sons of bitches knew all about it.
Yes, they did.
But, they got the money, they cover it up.
Yep, that's
And
true.
All it is a fucking cover-up.
That's Enbridge. The tar balls? Fuck yeah, there's tar balls.
I know-
I just come from there.
How you doing, sir?
What's up? I'm pissed. I hate this fuckers.
What's going on out in front of here? Oh, well, we test this and we test that. That's what you say. So I don't know you, but I'm supposed to trust you. You work for the bad guy, and you're over here blowing sunshine up my ass. It ain't happening, Mother Griffith never raised such a foolish child. Sorry, Enbridge. Fuck you.